Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Jessie with Hazy Plans. Formerly just Stick to the Plan, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see why I had to change my name. So, I'm in a different cover. And a different size. I don't think I had filmed whenever I had moved over to my personal wide green. But as you can see, I've already made a little bit of a change. I got this bag. This is the Compagna Hipster Plus, I believe. And I posted a picture on my Instagram that I was able to fit my personal wide in here. But it was kind of like me fighting with the zipper to get her closed. And I didn't want to mess up my cover and all that jazz. So I had this A6 that I had set up as my puzzle book. I like A6. I was in A6 for a good amount of time. But I don't know if it was because I just got so used to the personal wide that I wanted like a bigger insert. So what I did to not necessarily like accommodate for the bigger insert, but I guess like compromise with myself, is that I printed my inserts at 110%. And I know that I'm not the first person to do this, so I think I actually got the idea from Beverly Plans. She was in A6 for a minute, and she had upsized her inserts a little bit. I'm not sure what percentage, but I tested out 105 and I tested out 110 to see how well it fit in the cover. And as you can see, I mean, she's a little bit chunky, but she does close. So it works for me, you know? And I haven't put the side tabs for my months yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the sides or on the top. I might just do the top. But I have my Lawrence Phelps Designs tab tape, so. But anyway, so I moved over to A6 Plus. Again, I did not coin that phrase. I'm sure somebody has already used it. But for comparison, so this is, let me move this. This is the A6 at 110%. This is A6 at regular, I believe. So if you'll see, it gives a good amount on the side, top and bottom. I know that y'all are the people that will understand this, but that little bit of space that it gives extra makes a world of difference. So that's why I'm glad that I have a space where people will understand me. But also for comparison, this is a personal wide. So it's really not that much difference. But here's the personal wide and the regular A6. Well, those holes aren't gonna line up, but. So, I feel like this is like the perfect middle between the two. And it's still that square that I like. I do like Franklin Covey Compact because I don't like personal. I think it's too slim for me. And then Franklin Covey Compact is like the perfect in between. But I've noticed that with Franklin Covey Compact, it's still that like regular, and I like more of a square size. So, I mean, really, this A6 at 110% is just the borders that I cut off of personal wide. So, I'm pretty excited. But I kind of wanted to go through my setup in here because I did not deconstruct my personal wide, as you can tell. All I really did was went through and took out like decorations and whatnot, and I've done a lot of the cleaning that I need to do today, but I still have a little bit more. But I'm gonna sit down and kind of like transfer things over. Transferring things over does not bother me. I know that some people are like, it's a waste of time, but I like to write. So, but I didn't deconstruct my personal wide. I'm going to leave her set up. Like I said, all I did was take out some of the decorations. But I am going to transfer over some information into this planner, and she's just going to sit home and be pretty. And if I decide I want to go back to personal wide, ready to go, all I have to do is transfer over any like new information. Excuse me. Sorry. But I wanted to go over what I did differently because I don't know different chunky wise. I mean, it's pretty similar, but it's also not. So, I just have this clear, what does she call these? I don't remember what Lauren Phelps Designs calls it. Pencil board. I just have this clear pencil board up front just to protect, like my deco and kind of using it as a page lifter. This pocket configuration is really new to me. I'm sure I will fix it, but I also don't really care to have like a cute pocket stitch. It's really just functional to me, so I just put whatever up there. And then I printed out a whole bunch of dashboards. Let me make sure I'm in frame, sorry. Okay, perfect. I have a 2024 year overview. I usually use this to just track my cycle. And then I have my months. And I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I like to print my months separately because I like to move them up or back to my dailies. So I just used, I think I've talked about this before, but these executive notes from Sandy plans on the back just for any like appointments or notes or whatever. So those are all my monthlies. Obviously they're not set up. And then I put my puzzle situation. Oh, I guess I just didn't even put those in there. I put my puzzle section up towards the front because this is my daily section. And I like to have the daily section more in the middle, but I have the current month and next month's in here. So it's like almost in the middle, not really. But I put it up here just so it could kind of even out my areas. I'm gonna print a couple or maybe move some dashboards around to separate this section. I don't really have dividers. I've found them just to be like adding bulk, and I mean, I don't really use them. I like to have page markers where I'm at, so I'll probably just put some vellum and dashboards in here to separate this from my monthlies. But I do have my puzzle section. And then this is where it starts my current month. So just some more decoration. And then this is April. And then to separate April from my dailies, I just have some more vellum. This weekly review checklist from Annie Plans. And then this is today, which obviously I have not set up, but that's okay. I'm going to take some time to do that. And then I have some extra pages just like I normally do. I'm starting out with 2. I decided to switch over from the Stalogy paper to these executive notes pages as my extra paper, and the grid sizing is a lot smaller than the B6 Stalogy. So I think 2 pages will be more than enough. And then, yeah. I did want to mention, I saw these dailies on Elena M Plans. I might be messing that up completely. I just followed her on Instagram. So, but she'd posted a reel of her dailies, and these dailies are from Roro on Etsy. I normally use the Marcia Ramucci dated day on 2 page, but I wanted to try these ones out because it has like the Franklin Covey inspired task list, and it's I mean, it's mainly just no extra stuff. The Marcia Bermucci ones have like the dated month calendar for the month prior, the month after, all that good stuff. I did like those, however, I don't know. I mean, you can probably see one that I had already filled out. I just feel like these look a little more functional. Not that my other ones weren't functional, but I don't know. I kind of just like them. So I wanted to try those out. So I have those. I have it in here for the rest of April with the extra pages. And then this decoration is separating April from May. And then I just have the May daily pages, no extra pages in here. That way I can start dating them and kind of setting them up and putting appointments. I actually have a sticky note for an appointment in here that I need to transfer over before I forget. Yeah, I have an eye appointment. So this is the May month and then the May daily pages. And then after that, I have, oh my gosh, believe it or not, okay, I apologize, my nails are not done. I ripped my pinky nail off and then I'm waiting for it to grow. Also, my hands are very dry. I did put lotion on, I apologize. But after that, I have my notebook section, and I decorated this one a little differently. I like it. This like notebook freebie was from Watch Becca Plan, and I like it because this is literally like my notebook, and I love it. But sorry, my robot vacuum just said something, I didn't hear it. What I have in here is my list of stuff from Marion Crest inbox. This is what I use as my inbox. I need to copy over some stuff from my other one. I have my Kindle Unlimited reads. Again, need to transfer over some info. Free trigger list from Marge Plans. I put that right. I need to fix that. Let me do that real quick while I'm flipping through it, because I will forget and that will look. Actually, okay, and then just separate that section. I don't want this right here. Okay. I'm so sorry. I know that this is not what you signed up for. Okay. Restart. My notebook section. I have my inbox, which is my list of stuff for Marion Crest. I have this goals freebie from Bite Size Plans, some dashboards from Watch Becca Plans, my Kindle Unlimited list, and then more decoration to separate my next section. Watch Becca Plan freebie, moon rituals that I got on Etsy, Vixie Plans printables. So I kind of wanted to use that little section as kind of like my affirmations, manifestation, all that good stuff. The freebie for the trigger list, and then I believe the rest is just note pages. Now, we've talked about this before, but I will revisit it. I have a very unreasonable, ridiculous fear of running out of note paper. So that is why a good chunk of my planner is note pages. But here is my mindset on that. I did not transfer over everything that I have in my personal wide to my A6. Mainly because I wanted to try to slim down as much as possible. So when I decided to change over to a smaller size because I have a smaller bag, I did not want this planner to be as chunky I have no qualms with a chunky planner. I love a chunky planner. But I wanted this setup to be just the nitty-gritty, what I need or want on a daily basis. So as you can see, I mean, like my puzzles, I don't need that, but I want that when I'm like out and I have my bag with me. The calendar, need that. My dailies, I need that. My extra pages to just write random crap down, I need that. My Kindle Unlimited list, need that. And notes pages. If it ever comes to the point where something happens during the day and I need to write it down, I can always just transfer it to where it needs to go in my planner. But I have more than enough notes pages to be able to do that. Now, I love all the inserts. I love all the stuff. I love all that. But I want my planner to be as functional as possible. Meaning, I don't need all the fluff, I guess. Like, obviously, I have dashboards and things that I don't need, of course. But I like having those things in my planner. I mean, you can see that I usually use dashboards to, like, separate sections because I don't really like dividers. Would dividers be thinner? Sure. But I like to have that extra cutesy stuff in here. That doesn't bother me. But as far as, like, I had taken a whole bunch of inserts out of my personal wide to try to get it slimmer whenever I was trying to get it to fit in this bag. And it was just like random freebies that I had printed that I love. I love freebies. I'm so grateful that people offer them, especially whenever you're trying to try a different size or, you know, like try out a shop. My thing is that I've learned about myself that I like my inserts to be a little bigger than what the planner was intended for. Like, I love the flush up against the side. I don't know, that's weird. I learned that whenever I was in personal wide and I was putting them in Franklin Covey compact binders. But, like, to me, regular A6 inserts in this planner looks weird because it looks too small. Which makes no sense. But, I love freebies. I'm so grateful that people offer them. I've attempted to make my own inserts. It's too much work. I can't do it. But I don't need all that stuff with me on a daily basis. I just need note pages and my schedule and some fun things. So, she's still a little chunky, but this is really like all I need to get me through the day. When I'm at work, when I'm out and about, when I'm at an appointment, this is all I need. So that's really what I came on here to say. Was that I did switch sizes. I still love personal wide. If the types of bags that I like to carry fit personal wide with no issue, I would still be in here. But I wanted to try out to see if I could go a little smaller. And I mean, really, there's not that much difference, especially like width-wise. However, we all know this. That little bit on the side and the top makes a world of difference when you're trying to squish your planner into a small bag. So, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Please reach out to me on Instagram. I love interacting with y'all on both platforms. I know that I did this very quickly, but obviously, as you can see, I have a lot that I need to set up in this planner, so I want to get that done today because it is Sunday, before work tomorrow. So, if you have any questions, just let me know, and thank you for watching my video. Bye.